I have created a special spread, and what I've done, I'm using the Light Seer Tarot for this one. I've divided the deck from Major Arcana to the Minor Arcana, and then I've also subdivided the Minor Arcana into their individual suits. And I'm going to be asking a question about each one of them based on the suits. So get ready for this. I'm doing this for each and every zodiac sign. So let's get started. Well, hello, Sagittarius. I've got a good reading up ahead for you. At least I think it's going to be good. I love that. I will pull clarifiers as well as we get into the energy of this lunar cycle. And yeah, let's just see what we have here. Looking good so far. It's always looking good. There's always a positive outlook on things, even if the card's negative, right? All right. So the major focus for this reading or this time frame for you is trusting your gifts, trusting them, working with them. The only way you can trust something is to work with it. The only way you can grow something is to work with it. The only way to hone your skill is to play. And I love that for you. And then the energy of the actions you need to take, you've got the tools around you. You just need to move forward. No more hesitating. No more planning. No more prepping. It's time to get going. Take that action. And then the senses or intuition or emotions, we have the King of Cups. So you're in command of your emotional well-being. You know that, right? And you can really trust that everything that you can sense or you've been through has led you to this point of just trusting and feeling comfortable with your level of spirituality, your level of intuition, okay? And the energy of your thoughts and beliefs, we have the Ace of Swords. So believe in the possibilities. You don't have to worry about how everything lines up and does the equation match the answer and all this other stuff. All you need to do is just trust that you are elevating your intellectual energy. And this one, boy, has been coming up a lot. So the material world energy is Nine of Pentacles. So things are accumulating. Focus on gratitude, thankfulness. Focus on the things that you have in your life already that you look around and you're like, well, I see this every day. I almost don't see it anymore. But focus on the gratitude of it. Create a gratitude list of everything you have accumulated, because that's a good energy to bring forward into this the next steps. So let's take a look at this. So there's a lot of focusing on what you can do for yourself. You know, you have the gifts and the tools. You've taken the action so far to be where you are, but maybe you're kind of hesitating and waiting for that, you know, that special conditioning or circumstances. But you're also fully in alignment with your intuition. So maybe you've been waiting because you've been trusting your intuition. And now it's like, you just got to go for it, right? You got to know that those ideas that you've had or will have will only start happening and when you take the actions you need to, and focusing on the amazing outcome of the future. So both of the cards to me here that represent your talents, your gifts, the abilities you have are facing forward in the present. And the ones of taking action in your thoughts and in your taking action and having the thoughts moving yourself forward into that amazing abundant energy are all focused on the future, which I really, really love that. All right, let's pull some clarifiers for each of these and just unpack it a little more and see what's there. And then we'll pull a Moonology card for just to wrap things up. Ooh, that's a lot of cards. Okay, so let's start with the first one here. So Magician. You have the Wheel of Fortune, or in this deck, it's the Wheel of the Year. So yeah, there's been some cyclic energy, and it's totally okay. If things seemed a little not quite the way you wanted them to work out, everything's in flow now. We have the infinity symbol in 2 places here, and that's all about cyclic energy, cyclical energy, however you want to say it. Tomato, tomato. So the 3 of Wands, we're clarifying with the 8 of Pentacles. You have done what it takes. I hesitate to use the word perfecting, but it's not necessarily meaning it's totally perfect, but you are growing your skills. You're putting down the stepping stone path, leading you around the corner, which who knows where it's going to go. Right now, it might not seem like anything is worth it. Anything is even growing, but it will. What's around the corner? You're not going to know until you take the action, until you get going. That's the only way you're going to find out what's around the corner is you start going. Clarifying the 5, the King of Cups with the Queen of Swords. So yes, you're trusting that masculine energy of your emotions, of taking action on your emotions and your intuition, as well as the feminine energy of common sense is what's coming to me. The 2 can balance together. And when they're balanced, it feels like you're going to move forward more easily. Okay. And then we have the Ace of Swords clarified by the Queen of Cups. So you got the King of Cups, you got the Queen of Cups. And in this position, it's saying that, yes, when you have that one idea that really feels right, trust your intuition, trust that you're in alignment with where you're meant to go. I love that for you. And then for the 9 of Pentacles, we have the 7 of Swords. So it may feel like you've been walking an uphill battle to get where you are now, and that's totally okay. It feels like this energy is reminding you that you've done what it takes. People have tried to convince you that you've got to do things a different way. And instead of stealing your peace of mind, if you stay focused on what you already have that's amazing in your life, I feel like this will diminish. That's what I'm picking up there. And we had 3 other tree cards that wanted to come out. So let's just take a look and see where they land in this reading. 7 of Pentacles. So doing the work and trusting that you will have the harvest. It might not be as big and bright as you want it to, but it's still a harvest. So again, focusing on that 9 of Pentacles energy of celebrating even the little things. And then we have the 5 of Wands. So there might have been some conflict and competition in the actions you've been taking, might not have been in alignment with where you actually want to go. So it's a confirmation to just trust the reading. And then there's the Knight of Cups. Yeah. Sometimes things have a more traditional feel about them, and maybe that's how the past has been for you. And, it has to look a little bit different for you to trust that you can do what you can. You can do what it takes to take the actions and feel good about it. All right, Sag. Let's pull a Moonology card to wrap this up in a bow for you. What do I need to release? The waning moon. I feel like that has been the weight and the baggage of you trying to even take the action and move forward and trust your gifts, is that there's been something that's been weighing down on you. And this is definitely the neon sign you need to release it. Now, if you need help releasing it, like, don't be afraid to ask for help and assistance. But it's funny because I feel like the help and assistance you're going to get is from your guides. So talk to your guides. We have free will. They will not intervene unless we ask for help or speak to them or talk, get to know them a little bit. It might not be like having a conversation, but you'll definitely learn how they work with you and through you. All right, Sag, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and we will see you next time.